Hi, and welcome to Yoga with Kristen. I'm Kristen Robinson, and thank you so much for joining me. Let's begin in a comfortable seat, and we'll start to just take a few minutes to tune in to how our body is feeling, how the quality of our mind is, and just to tune in and begin to listen inward. So sit up nice and tall. Roll your shoulders back and just open your chest here. Lift your heart. Tuck the chin in slightly to elongate the back of the neck. And just feel your sitting bones rooting down as you lengthen up through the top of your head. And just begin to take a nice deep breath in through the belly. Into the belly and let it release. Breathing in and out through the nose, so breathing into the belly. And exhale, release. Take another deep breath. And exhale. Let it all go and settle down, and let all the thoughts from your head, all the mind chatter, chit chat, excessive thinking just start to settle down, coming into the space of your heart. And just begin to tune into what your body is asking for now. What sort of things do you need to just let go of and let go, release, no longer need to hold on to what thoughts are not serving you anymore. Just coming into the present moment, into the here and now. Just allowing yourself this time for you to tune into your body, to nourish the body, mind, and your spirit. And just to become fully present in the moment. Good, so we'll begin to open our eyes, and let's just start to do some big, nice circular movements with our spine. Let's start to wake up the spine. So doing some really big circles. We'll go clockwise to begin. And just working out any tight kinks in the hips and in the back. And then we'll begin to go the other way. Just noticing if you're tight anywhere in particular. Just either slow it down or breathe into that area. Working out those tight kinks in the body, stuck energy. And one more big circle counterclockwise. Good, we'll circle out our wrists. Go the other way. Good, and come on to all fours, hands and knees, tabletop position. Let's turn our wrist the opposite direction. So we'll have our tips of our fingers facing our knees, and just gently start to lean back, stretching out the forearms, opening up the front of the wrists. And then flipping your palms over. Good, starting to do some cat-cows. So inhale, lower the belly, lift the heart. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin. And so go with your breath. You go at your own pace. Inhaling, lifting the heart, letting the belly lower. And exhaling, curling the tailbone under, tucking the chin, pressing the spine up towards the sky. Full, smooth, steady breaths here. The inhaling, you're lowering your belly, you're opening up your heart. And as you exhale, you're squeezing the breath all the way out, pressing your spine up to the sky. Inhaling, coming back to neutral tabletop. Walk palms length, walk your hands one palm's length forward. Press down through the fingertips and begin to unravel into downward facing dog. We'll begin to pedal out the feet, warming up the legs. So make sure that your feet are hips distance apart here. And just notice how your hips feel, how your legs feel, how your back feels. No judgment here. Just begin to notice with the utmost compassion for your body. And we'll start to release the heels down to the ground and press down into the hands. Lift the hips up towards the sky and press your chest towards your thighs here. Relaxing the heels down, and take 3 nice deep breaths. Relax your head and neck. The next inhale, begin to pedal your feet forward to your hands. Bend your knees deeply, rest your chest on your thighs and grab opposite elbows. Come into ragdoll. Let your head relax down and let the weight of your head traction your spine. And slowly start to unravel, coming all the way up, reaching your arms up to the sky. Look up at your palms. And then bring your hands into prayer position at your heart space. Tuning into your intention today for your practice. What is it that you wish to cultivate in your practice today? Maybe it's some more self-compassion. Maybe it's letting go of the petty things that maybe your mind is holding on to. Or maybe it's just to tune in to the present moment while you're practicing. Or even offering up this practice to somebody you know who's in need of some strength, some peace, some love, and some healing. Whatever your intention is, let it be, and we'll begin to flow. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up at your palms. Exhale, bend your knees, fold forward, open your hands up. Inhale, lift halfway. Create a long spine here. Reach the crown of your head forward and the tailbone back behind you. Lift your heart here. Breathe in. Exhale, let's take the right leg back to a lunge, making sure the left knee is over the left ankle. Inhale, look forward and just lower the hips a little bit. Exhale, we'll straighten out the left leg, folding over. So we'll move here with the breath. Inhaling, looking up and lunging. Exhale, draw the hips back, fold over the left leg. Inhale, reach your heart forward, look up. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, back to a lunge. Plant the palms and we'll step it back, downward facing dog. From here, we're going to just take the inner thighs and spiral them back up towards the sky, creating a lot of space here in the hips. Bend our knees and inhale, ripple forward to a high plank. Having the shoulders over your wrist, zip up the thighs here, making sure the legs are nice and tight, the belly is lifted, the heart reaches forward, the crown of your head reaches forward. Holding the plank here, 3 breaths, breathing in, breathing out. Keep making sure your legs are really tight here. It's going to take a lot of the pressure out of your lower back. One more inhale. Exhale, take it up and back, downward facing dog. Good, we'll step that right leg forward between our hands. Inhale, look forward. And then exhale, step the left to meet the right and fold. Tuck the chin in. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Look up at your palms. And then exhale, connect your hands at your heart in prayer. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, takes you down, folding inward. Inhale, lifts halfway. And exhale, we'll step back with the left foot, making sure the right knee is over the right ankle. Coming on to the fingertips. Inhale, lower the hips a little bit, lift your gaze. Exhale, stretch over the right leg. Inhale, bend the right knee and lunge here. Exhale, draw the hips back, straighten out the right leg and fold. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, back to your lunge. Plant your palms and step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees and we'll come to high plank. Exhale, we'll lower the knees. Let the elbows brush the rib cage as you lower down to your belly. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Roll your shoulders up and back, lifting your heart up for Cobra Pose. Tucking your chin in slightly, elongating the neck. Press down through the feet, down through the pubic bone, and lifting the heart and sternum. Shoulder blades draw together. It's a strong pose. Inhale, and then exhale, press it up and back to downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, step the left foot forward. And exhale, the right foot meets the left and fold. Inhale, sweep it up, reach up to the sky. And exhale your hands to your heart. Okay, let's take it through another Sun Salutation A. Inhale, reach it up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, right leg steps back. Breathe in. Exhale, step it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to a high plank. Exhale, knees come down, elbows brush rib cage, lower down to your belly. Inhale, Cobra Pose, lift your heart. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg steps forward, breathe in. Exhale, left foot meets the right and fold. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. We'll do the other side. Inhale, arms up, lift up and out of the waist. Exhale, swan dive, fold forward, chin tucks in. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, we'll step that left leg back to a lunge. Inhale, exhale, plant the palms, downward facing dog. Inhale to high plank. Exhale, knees come down, chest and chin. Inhale up to Cobra Pose. Exhale, press it up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, step that left foot forward, coming to a lunge. Exhale, right to left, folding in. Inhale all the way up. Exhale to prayer position, and then come to mountain pose, arms along your side. Just take a minute, catch your breath, and then we'll move into some Sun Salutation Bs. So we're quickly getting warmed up, and then we're going to move into a nice hip opening sequence, but we'll make a full body stretch too. So inhale, bend your knees, sink your hips down, brush your fingers to the floor, and reach your arms up for chair pose. We're going to take this first Sun Salutation B a little bit slower. I want you to get the right alignment, and I want you to really feel the poses in your body. Sinking the hips down, the knees and legs hug in, fingers turn, the Pinky fingers turn in to anchor your shoulders down your back. Sinking into your chair here. Inhale. Exhale, folding over straight legs. Inhale, lift halfway. We're going to plant the palms. We're going to step it back to a plank. And you can go from your knees, bending down, lowering down, and coming into cobra. Or from high plank, we can go right into chaturanga, dandasana. Tighten your thighs, bending your elbows, come down halfway. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. If you're an upward facing dog, the tops of the feet press down, the hips lift, the shoulder blades draw together, and the sternum lifts. Inhale and exhale, downward facing dog. We'll inhale the right foot forward to the right hand, spin the left foot down, and inhale it up for warrior one. So we really anchor the left heel down, bend that right knee, and turn your heart over to the right leg. Gazing up past your fingers, breathing here. Bending that front knee a little bit more, feeling a super nice deep stretch in that left leg and shin. So you want to hug your ribs in. You want to scoop the belly in so you're not just letting the belly and the ribs pop out. Hugging that all into your center to protect your lower back here as you bend your knee and reach your arms up. So inhale, exhale, we'll bring the palms down. We are going to step it back to a plank, lower down halfway, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, and then exhale, downward facing dog. We'll step that left foot forward on the inhale, spin that right heel flat, and then inhale it up, warrior one on the left side, turning your heart over towards your left leg. Really press down through that right heel, reach the arms up, knit the belly in, and then lift up from here. Bending that left knee. Inhale, and then exhale, bring the hands down. Come back to a high plank, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. And we'll take 5 nice deep breaths here. So breathe in, breathe out for 1. Breathe in, breathe out for 2. Breathe in, breathe out for 3. Breathe in, breathe out for 4. Breathe in, and breathe out for 5. And then inhale, you can step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale up, exhale, fold. We're going to bend the knees, come to a chair pose once again, and then exhale to mountain pose. Take a moment here in mountain pose just to catch your breath. And we'll move through Sun Salutation B a little bit more quicker this time. So we want to try to move with our breath and have each pose be in sync with the breath. So it'll go a little bit faster and just do the best that you can. Inhale, sweep your arms up, chair pose. Exhale, straighten your legs and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, let's come in right into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga, dandasana, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Really try to press the mat away from you. Turn the elbows, like bend the elbows out to the side and then turn them in. So you really get your shoulder blades down your back, reaching the tailbone up and back, and the thighs drawing back. Let's inhale, look forward, and exhale, hop to the front of your mat. Breathe in and fold. Inhale up, chair pose. And exhale to mountain pose. Let's turn to the side of our mat and open it up for warrior 2. So take a big step out with your right leg. Turn the left toes in, right toes facing forward, arms out, and then start to bend the right knee. Pressing that right knee open, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's turn the right palm open and reverse the warrior. Left arm down the left leg, reaching the heart up to the sky. And then exhale, we're going to take it right into side angle pose. So we'll take the right forearm, palm facing up, and the left arm alongside the left ear. Use that right arm to press that right knee open. And see if you can bend the right knee a little bit more, sinking into your hip. Inhale back to warrior 2. Exhale, let's reverse it once again. Inhale, and then we'll straighten out the right leg and we'll switch sides. Left toes face forward, right toes turn in. Stretch out long through the arms, breathe in. On the exhale, bend your left leg. Press the left knee open, gaze over your fingers of your left hand. So find a steady gaze, finding strength and focus. Good, let's turn the left palm up to the sky and reverse the warrior. Right palm to the right leg, right palm down the right leg, left arm overhead, spinning your heart up to the sky. And then inhale back to warrior 2. We'll take it into extended side angle. So use that left arm, press that left knee open. Reach your right arm over your right ear, gazing up towards the sky, but really press down through both feet. Good, back to warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, exalted warrior. Inhale back to warrior 2, and we'll straighten out the legs. Let's come to the center. So take a wide angle stance here. Interlace your hands back behind you. Inhale, and then exhale, folding over your legs. So you want to pigeon toe your feet here. You want to turn your toes in. Spinning the inner thighs out and back. Releasing your head down towards the ground. Opening up the shoulders and the front of your chest. Inhale up halfway. Bring your fingers onto your heart and just lift your chest and just let the blood come back into your body. And then bring your hands to your hips. Come all the way up. Let's bring our heels in. Start to bend the hips for horse pose. Bending the knees. Bring your hands to your heart in prayer. Close your eyes. Just breathing here. Pressing the knees open. And then inhale, straighten out the arms. Turn the palms down. Let's come open up the feet nice and wide. We'll turn the left heels, the left toes in, the right toes out. Come back to warrior two here. Really sinking into that warrior two. And we're going to take it a little bit deeper. So you may want to have, if you have a block, you may want to put it on the outside of the right foot, just so that you're not collapsing too much into the pose. But if you have the accessibility to reach the right hand all the way to the ground, go ahead. Or go ahead and use your block. We're going to turn the palm, left palm, reach the left palm, arm out, palm facing down, and then sweep the left arm over the left ear, turning your heart up towards the sky. Really press down through the outer edge of the left foot here. Finding length along the whole left side. And then we'll come down to the mat, having your hands frame your right foot, lift up through your chest, inhale, and then exhale, step it back, downward facing dog. Let's take that right leg up to the sky. We're gonna bend the knee and open up the hip here. So stacking the right hip right on top of the left, working that left heel down to the ground, pressing down evenly through both palms, feeling your right hip opening nicely. And then we're going to lower that right leg, lift it up to the sky, and then sweep it forward so that the right knee comes right behind the right wrist. Come into pigeon pose. Press into your hands, lift your hips up, take the right hip back and the left hip forward to square off your hips here. Breathing in. And then exhale, folding down. If coming all the way down to the floor is too much for you, go ahead and bring your forearms down or use a block under your head. Inhale, come all the way up. Curl the left toes under and step it back, downward facing dog. Take a few minutes just to pedal out your feet. And let's get into our abs a little bit here. So let's inhale, take that right leg up. Exhale, take the right knee to the left elbow. Inhale, extend the right leg. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, extend. And then exhale, right knee, left elbow. And then we're going to shoot that right foot out, bringing our weight into our right hand. Press into the right hand, lift your hips, and then take that left arm up to the sky. Let your gaze follow. Keep pressing the hips up. Good, now we'll bring the left hand down,
Take that right leg up, down dog split, and we'll step that right foot forward, turn the left heel down, and come all the way up, warrior two. Good, let's come up to our star pose, turning both heels in, coming back to stretch your arms out, and then we'll turn our left toes forward, preparing for warrior two on the left side. So coming, bending your left knee, reaching your arms out, and we're gonna take it into extended side angle. So use that left hand to the outside of the left foot, sweep the right arm up over the right ear, and turn your heart up to the sky. Use your block if you need. Breathing into your hips. Breathe in. And exhale, frame the left foot, turn your right toes down to the sky, turn your right hip down, inhale, and then exhale, step it back, downward facing dog. We're gonna take that left leg up, bend the left knee and open up the hip here, stacking the left knee over the right hip, working your right heel down to the ground. Pressing down firmly through both hands. And then inhale, we're going to lower the left hip, extend that left leg up, and then bring the left knee just behind the left wrist. Walk your hips, walk that right leg back. So preparing for pigeon pose, inhale, lift the chest, and then exhale, we'll fold over the left leg. Breathing nice and deep here. And then inhale, coming up out of the pigeon pose, plant your palms and step it back, downward facing dog. We're gonna take that left leg up, inhale, exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, extend the left leg, exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, extend, and exhale, take that left knee to the right elbow. Hold it here, and then extend the left foot out. Press into the left hand, lift your hips up to the sky, and then reach your right arm up for fallen triangle. Keep pressing the hips up. Inhale. Exhale, take that right hand down, step that left leg up and back, down dog split, and then step the left foot forward to a lunge. And we'll step the right to meet it and folding here. Inhale, sweep it up, all the way up. And exhale, your hands to your heart. We'll turn to the front of the mat. We'll do a standing pose here. So bringing your hands to your hip, both hips. Bringing the weight into the left foot, bend the right knee. Reach around with your two fingers and grab your right big toe. Straighten out the right leg. You can always use a strap, a scarf, a handkerchief, whatever you need to get you here.
stand up really tall, press firmly into the left leg. You can even extend the left arm out to the side if you need a little bit more balance. Then we're going to open the right leg up to the right. Press firmly down into the left leg. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. Find a lot of length here. Breathing in. Breathing out. Then draw that right leg straight. Reach both arms up. Let your hip flexors strengthen here and hold your leg up. And then we'll release. Great. Switching sides. So bringing the weight into the right leg. Bend the left knee. Reach around with your peace fingers. Grab the big toe of the left foot. Straighten out the left leg. Stand up really tall here. Root down through the right foot. Find a gaze, focus point, fix your gaze. Open up the left leg. You can reach the right arm out if you need. Again, we're pressing strongly into the right foot here. Really find your balance. Keep lengthening up through the crown of the head. And then draw the left leg straight forward. Reach your arms up. Lengthen here. Stretch that leg out. And then release. Get your breath. Come back to the front of your mat. We're going to go into Pigeon Pose a little bit deeper this time. And then we'll come down to the floor for some cool down poses. So inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale up halfway. Let's take it through a vinyasa. So let's take it down to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take that right leg up. Inhale, down dog split. And we're going to bring that right knee back behind the right wrist once again for Pigeon Pose. Working that left leg back. Bringing your hands to the inside of the right knee. We're going to bend the left knee and reach around and grab the left foot with your hand. So you can pull it in, and if you got it with your hand, see if you can hook the left elbow into the foot, the crease of the elbow. Inhale, reach the right arm up. See if you can go and find your hands together. And if not, no problem, just stay where you can be today. So maybe it's just bringing that left foot in and reaching the right arm up. Maybe it's finding it into the crease of the elbow. Maybe it's finding the bind here. Lifting your heart up. It's a really good stretch for the front of the leg. So if you've been doing a lot of squats, a lot of bike riding, even a lot of sitting, it's a great pose for this. And then we'll slowly release. Coming back to a pigeon pose, inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale, let's take it back, downward facing dog. Lifting the hips up and back. Let's take that left leg up. We'll take that left leg into the left knee. Bring the hips down to the ground. Bringing the hands to the inside of the left knee. We're going to bend that right knee. Bend and go ahead and reach around and grab the right foot with your hand. So this is stage one. Stage 2, you can try to balance here. Stage 3 is to hook the foot into the crease of the right arm, turning your chest forward, squaring off your chest and hips. And then inhale, reach that left arm up. And then if it's available to you, you can go ahead and interlace or clasp your hands together. Lift up through your heart here. And feeling and enjoying the nice deep stretch along the right leg. The chest, the back. Inhale, and then exhale, we'll release, and we'll take it back, coming into child's pose. Let's just release our back out here, bringing your hips down to your heels, let your forehead relax, stretch your arms out overhead, and breathing into your back here. Good, let's come up to a seat. And while we're here, let's take hero's pose, Virasana. So be extremely mindful of your knees in this pose. There's many different heights that your hips can be at so that your knees are protected depending on your level of flexibility. So I like to sit up. You may want to grab a cushion, a block, a blanket, but we're going to open our feet out and bring the calf muscles back and start to sit our hips down. This may be plenty for you, or if you're feeling a lot of pain in your knees, you're going to want to sit up on something. So go ahead and grab a cushion, grab a block, a blanket for you to sit on. And just begin to close your eyes and just relax. Now, if you're in this pose with your bottom on the ground and you're feeling completely fine here in the knees and the legs, you can start to gently recline back. You're going to be lifting your hips up, draw your tailbone towards your knees, and then lower the hips back down. And then you can reach your arms overhead. Just closing your eyes and resting here. Okay, now we're going to come out of the pose. Quite mindful, so slowly come up to your elbows and then sitting up and begin to lift your hips up, bringing your knees together, sit back onto your bottom, and then go ahead and extend the legs out in front of you. Just give them a little shake, just releasing those knees. While we're here, we'll take seated forward fold, Pashimo Tatasana. So go ahead and really ground these sitting bones. Sit up really tall. Inhale, lengthen up here. And then exhale, hinge from your hips, folding over your legs.
Inhale, lengthen up through your heart, reach it forward, and then exhale, just gently fold. Inhaling, reaching your chest forward, continuing to lengthen. And exhale, just relax and surrender. And then we're going to slowly inhale, coming out of the pose. And let's just take a counter pose. So there's two that we can do. You can bring your knees, bend your knees and bring your feet out hips distance and come into tabletop. Or excuse me, reverse tabletop. Lifting your hips up. Or you can go for a little bit more where you bring your legs out, feet together, and bring your feet down to the ground for reverse plank. Pressing down, lifting your hips. Inhale. And then exhale, we'll release. Slowly, we'll lower all the way down to our back. Bringing the knees into your chest and just hugging the knees in. Wiggling side to side. Just releasing your lower back. Let's take a nice gentle spinal twist. Arms out to a T and draw the knees over to the right and turn your gaze to the left. Let your legs relax down. Let your shoulders relax down. And then inhale, bring your knees up. And then exhale, bring your knees over to the left. Head turns to the right. Breathing deep into your belly, just releasing any bit of tension. And then inhale your knees back to center. And then slowly relax your legs, extend them out for Shavasana. Let your feet flop open, turn your palms up to the sky, close your eyes. Just enjoy the stillness, enjoy the rest. Let your eyes relax, your jaw relax, your belly, your shoulders, your hips, your legs. Let everything relax down. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bring your knees in and give yourself a big hug. And then roll onto your side and make your way up to seated. And just take a moment to check in and notice how you feel from the practice. And I thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. And I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you.